Have you ever wondered how women are always lying and cheating but never seem to get caught? Ever been dumped or served divorce papers out of the blue without warning? Have you ever been completely blindsided by the shocking discovery of your wife or girlfriend's cheating? Of course you have. We all have. Hi, I'm Donovan Sharpe, and I have a lifetime of experience with women. Some experiences were great, others not so much. I've been cheated on, lied to, taken advantage of, you name it, it's happened to me. Most men these days are completely clueless about how women communicate. As men, we tend to communicate overtly, meaning we say what we mean and we mean what we say. Women, on the other hand, communicate covertly, which means what they say and what they mean are often two very different things, and therein lies the problem. It's much more difficult to understand covert communication. And because women communicate covertly, it is often challenging, if not impossible, to read between the lines and decipher what they're really telling us. And guess what? Women know this. Worse yet, they know we don't know. And because of this, it is very easy for them to lie to, deceive, mislead, and manipulate us. So now the question is, how do we crack the code? How do we learn to decipher what women are really telling us so that we can act accordingly? Welcome to Womanese 101, what she says versus what she means. As someone who's fluent in Womanese, I will teach you how to interpret the statements women make. Not only will being fluent in Womanese make you much better with women, it will drastically reduce the odds of being taken advantage of by them. Everything from what they say in relationships, how they tell us they aren't interested in a sexual relationship, to how they tell us they're cheating on us, I will translate over 500 of the most common phrases that women use to mislead and deceive men. Like most men, I've had my share of heartbreak and frustrations with women. Probably a lot more than most if I'm being honest. But what these terrible experiences taught me was that you can never take what a woman says at face value. Remember, women communicate covertly, so what they say is almost never exactly what they mean. Never before has a course been created that gives men the raw, honest, and difficult truth about what women really mean when they overtly communicate with us. Men have never been given a guide that completely decodes verbal communication in such a way that helps men understand a woman's words versus a woman's intentions. Thanks to Womanese, those days are over. Womanese 101 will give you the ability to translate what women are really saying with shocking accuracy. Plus, having this skill has utility outside of dating and relationships. This will help you at work, on social media, at church, even with family and friends. The possibilities are endless. From young hot girls to divorcees to MILFs and even cougars, you will always know what women of all ages, all races, and all backgrounds are really telling you when they are speaking to you. So pay attention, take notes, and enjoy the ride. You're about to separate yourself from 97% of men. Okay, let's introduce the women who are going to change your life. Meet the girls of Womanese. Each one of them will play two characters, Gretchen the good girl and Brianna the bad girl. Allow me to explain. Every woman's social conscience has two departments. One department knows the unfiltered truth. Brianna the bad girl will represent this department. The other department figures out a way to spin that truth in such a way that absolves her of any wrongdoing, sidesteps accountability, makes her the victim, and puts her in the best possible light. This department will be represented by Gretchen the good girl.
Here's an example.
Women do not like being held accountable for their bad decisions. So when you hear,
"Don't judge me,"
what they mean is,
"Don't hold me accountable for my bad decisions."
Throughout this course, the girls of Womanese and yours truly will educate you on cracking the female communication code. The girls will portray Gretchen, who will tell you what women want you to think. Then they will play Brianna, who will tell you the raw truth. Then I will summarize and explain context. This is how you will become fluent in Womanese.
That's a red flag. That turns me on.
If it gets the attention of law enforcement, it gets the attention of young hot females. Red flags are turn-ons for girls, guys, and that's all there is to it. If a woman says XYZ is a red flag, it means she's turned on by him.
What are your plans for Thanksgiving? I need a boyfriend, so I'm not alone for the holidays.
Women ask this at the beginning of what's known as cuffing season, which lasts from Thanksgiving until spring break. Here's how the cycle goes. They'll hook up with random dudes all summer long, but because they don't want to be alone for the holidays and Valentine's Day, they latch on to the guy they like the most. Then about a week or so before spring break, they'll tell you, we need to talk. Rinse and repeat. Standard operating procedure for today's women.
Don't you trust me? I'm trying to cheat and you're making it so hard.
When a woman needs room to cheat, she will shame you by asking if you trust her. The answer to this shit test is, I don't trust anybody.
If we don't have trust, we don't have anything. I'm cheating on you and you are too close to finding out.
This is one of the most often used tactics in the female cheater's playbook. Any woman who says this to you is absolutely f***ing around on you. Walk away immediately and do not look back.
I don't have sex unless I'm in a relationship. You don't turn me on enough to make me want to sleep with you.
Girls f*** guys they're not in relationships with all the time. What women are doing here when they make this statement is trying to extract resources out of you without actually having to sleep with you. Meanwhile, they're getting butt f***ed every night by the guy who couldn't give less of a shit about her. Pun definitely intended.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 717th edition of TSR Primetime, your nightly dose of toxic masculinity. It is Thursday, February 25th of 2021. For whatever reason, tomorrow feels like it's Saturday. I think it's because this new content schedule that I'm running, I'm doing tomorrow's work today, and it's kind of getting my time frames a little bit jacked up. But it is Thursday. It is good to have you guys here in this evening. As always, we are streaming live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, And of course, in crystal clear 4K to Sharpe stream, available only to patrons at patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. So however you are watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Primetime a part of your daily, your nightly, rather, routine. Few things to clear up here. Few things, just some housekeeping here. Welcome, Danielle L. Welcome to the community. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Just became a member. I appreciate the support, my friend. A few things to clear up. Just to let you guys know, somebody sent me a chat. Somebody sent me a message. They sent me a message in the chat that was asking if I was secretly married to Dev. No, Devin and I are not married. We are not. No way. We are not secretly married. No, we are boyfriend and girlfriend. If I were to up and leave, she would have absolutely no legal... I don't know where that's... I have no idea where that's coming from. I have no idea where that's coming from. Somebody sent me a bunch of screenshots, and like guys have been talking about it on my channel. I'm like, what? Where the hell did this come from? No, Devin and I are not married. Jesus Christ. Ay, ay, ay. Listen, man, I mean, I love the chick, but not that goddamn much. No, sir. I mean, listen, man, like, I care for her very much, but I am not about to risk everything that I have worked for. To hell with that. Dev, love you, but you ain't getting that ring, sweetie. You're not getting the real one. Devin wears a wedding ring in public. I don't know, maybe that's where this is coming from. Devin wears a wedding ring in public to let everyone know, hey, listen, I'm spoken for. She'll wear a chain that says Donovan on it, just so that people know and understand, like, what's up. I don't make her do it. She does it. You know? That's what she does. But no, we are not. I don't know, dude. I have no idea where that is coming from. So then there's that. This morning I got into a fight with my safe. Got a little $58 safe from Amazon, one of the Amazon Basics safe. And, you know, I mean, I've got more than one safe, right? And this safe was halfway decent. Well, I knocked the battery. Somehow I knocked the battery out of the digital keypad that you get that you put the combination in. And I thought I had found the key. It's a cylindrical key. I jammed the key in there and it won't open. I'm like, shit, I can't get into my safe. Like, I need the stuff in my safe. And so I called up Amazon. I'm like, yo, listen, I bought the safe a few years back. I need you guys to send me a replacement key. They said, listen, you bought that safe 3 years ago. We only keep the key around for a year. And then after that, you're on your own. So I'm like, okay, all right. So I looked up how to break into an Amazon safe. And so I saw one guy, he had this tool. I think I probably threw him away. He just jammed it in there, jiggled it a little bit, and open it came. So I said, all right, okay. So I ordered it overnight. It was like $38. I'm sitting here messing with it all morning this morning. I couldn't get it open. The guy on the YouTube video made it look so easy, but I couldn't get it open. So I looked at another YouTube video. He said, listen, you take the cylindrical tool and you hammer it down in there just a little bit, and then you can turn it. So I tried that. Of course, I knocked the cylinder into the safe, into the safe door. So now I can't get it open. So I took the hammer and I bashed the safe. I bashed the safe until I got it open. I went after the little turn thingy that actually turns the bolts. Dude, I smashed that through. Then I took some needle nose pliers in there and pulled back the bolts, and it open it came. Process took, I don't know, like from the first hammer blow to actually getting the safe open, probably about maybe 15 minutes. So that is an hour, probably an hour and 45 minutes of my life that I will never, ever get back. So that's what happened. That's what happened this morning. Other than that, it's been a very, very productive day. Womanese Volume 4 is in the final stages of production. My main man Blake is pulling overtime to get that squared away and done. He's going to have that way in advance. Womanese Volume 4 drops exactly 8 days from today, 1 week from tomorrow. Womanese Volume 4 will include Womanese 101, Womanese Volume 2, Womanese Volume 3, and Womanese Volume 4. If you want to get on the waiting list, go to donovansharpe.com/womanese4. That's donovansharpe.com/womanese4. Or you can text TSR to 313313 to get on the text message list. Womanese Volume 4 is only going to be available for a limited time. After that, it is locked down for another 3 months before Womanese Volume 5 comes out. And if you're thinking about waiting until Womanese Volume 5 comes out, nope. Because Womanese Volume 5 is going to have over 600 translations. So guess what? Enrollment is going up. Pay a little now or a lot later, guys. Enroll in Womanese Volume 4 this coming Friday. Not this coming Friday. Friday, March 5th, 2021. Friday, March 5th, 2021. Round about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you will also get access to Womanese Volume 5 at no additional charge. No additional charge. All right, so let's let me take a look through Sharpe stream. You guys are trickling in here. 454 people watching. Let's see where the likes are. Let's get the likes. Listen, let's keep the engagement. Let's keep the engagement at 50%. Let's keep the engagement at 50%. I need a combination of 233 likes and dislikes, and then we will get this party started. Apollo first to break the tape. As usual, Geeky Anomaly, Hellfong. Fritz says, it's been a minute since I've been on here. Good to be back. JB84 is good to go. Hellfong is ready to raise some hell. Jeeper Creeper says, stop saying young Donovan, stop saying young Padawan Sharpe. It's funny. Good stuff. Good stuff. Johnny Guido says, Brianna looks like my friend's sister from Womanese. Yeah, that is the lovely and talented Caitlin, the redhead. Johnny Guido says, those skits are comedy genius. I guess he's talking about the Chappelle Show. You know it. Oh my God. So I guess now I know where these accusations of me being secretly married come from. Oh my God. This is why I don't pay attention to that stuff, man. I'm not putting any energy into that stuff. Why are people so obsessed with my personal life? Because people know I'm coming for them. That's why. There are certain people in a certain community who have... People know I'm coming for them. It is no accident that the person or people, I guess, listen, I'm not even, dude, I'm so busy. I don't have time to look at this stuff. Listen, I only know what you guys tell me. Right? But the reason why, listen, it's no accident. It's no accident that, what are we now? 2, 3 months, 4 months out from the Conference of Masculine Excellence. There are certain persons who know that they are no longer the only game in town. They are no longer the only game in town. And listen, man, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't take the same tact as these people, but if I were them, I'd be worried too. So, you know, I mean, are what they doing is what they're doing right? I don't know. Maybe you agree with them, maybe you don't. But they and I both know why they're doing this. So it's oh my goodness. At any rate, listen, seriously, that stuff doesn't affect me, man. Like I'm completely blinded to all that stuff. It's ay. The War Report says, I like the blonde from Womanese Volume 3. Yes, that would be the lovely and talented Alina. Yeah, man. My models for Womanies Volume 3, they definitely came through for your boy. It was very, very, very well done. And of course I hired Caitlin for Womanies Volume 4 and 5. She was clearly the best actress in Volume 3. Listen, appreciate the other two girls. Caitlin separated herself very, very decisively. Okay, let us get to tonight's topic at hand. So, and Jesus Christ, this dude sends me all kinds of content, and I always forget what this guy's name is. I'm going to have to shout him out next time, because this video, the one that you guys see on your screen, is one that, you know what? I know I'm recording the podcast version, but damn it, I need to do this. I need to do him right. I need to do this guy right, and I need to find out exactly where he is. Shout out to Matt M with the $50 Cash App. The $50 Cash App from Matt M. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. If you would like to be like Matt M and support the show, Cash App is $, Donovan Sharpe. That is $, Donovan Sharpe. Or you can join Patreon at patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. And oh, by the way, all patrons, regardless of, all $5 patrons and up, regardless of how long you've been a $5 patron, will get 15%. Will get 15% off of Womanies Volume 4. If you are a patron, if you are at least a $5 patron, you will get a 15% discount on Womanies Volume 4. Womanies Volume 4. Super Dude 319 with a $1 Cash App. I appreciate that. If you would like to be like Super Dude 319 and donate, contribute to the cause, $, Donovan Sharpe. That is $, Donovan Sharpe. Appreciate that very, very much. So I'm going to do this guy right, man. I'm going to do this because this guy sends me copious. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this wasn't the guy I thought it was. Shout out to one of my patrons, Some Guy. Some Guy actually sent me, his name is Some Guy. That's what his handle is. It is Some Guy. Some Guy. Shout out to Some Guy. Okay, so we need to start this over because I gotta get this right for my patron. So let's pretend that everything is running smooth, everything is good. You guys ready? You ready? Okay. Let us get to tonight's topic at hand. A big thanks goes out to Some Guy. Yes, that is his name. Well, that is his handle on my Patreon. Some Guy. For submitting tonight's topic. And he actually submitted a pretty damn good one. So, an adult film star is married to a guy who is a preacher. Now, before we start to pass, well, listen, we already know what this is, right? But before we think we know what the situation is, there are some elements, after watching this video, there are some elements that are not really congruent with what I thought it was. Don't get me wrong. The dude on the left is 100% a simp, and she has a really good situation. She gets to get bottomed out by brothers. I mean, let's be real. She gets to get bottomed out by brothers and still get all of the commitment and status that comes with being married. That is every woman's dream, is to have the alpha bleeps and beta bucks. That is the American dream for a wife, to have a husband and a boyfriend. The husband takes care of all of her non-sexual needs. The boyfriend takes care of all of her sexual needs. A lot of guys ask, well, why do women cheat if they want out? Why do they cheat? Well, no, wives never want out of their relationship. They want the benefits of a relationship without actually having to be monogamous. This is why women cheat. Because they know the guys who take them to the ATM machine and know they do not have any kids, Ray and PG. Not yet anyway. They said they're planning. The guys that take these girls to the ATM machine She knows that they're not really good for commitment. They're not sticking around for these morning cups of coffee. They're not family men. No, they are just good to bottom these chicks out. They are just good for putting their cervixes in their collective spines. That's it. Understanding this very clearly, she knows she's never going to get those guys to commit. She's never going to get those guys to commit. So she continues to take sausage on the side, unbeknownst to the husband. Well, in this particular case, this dude not only knows that his wife is an adult film star, he is actually supportive of her. As if that's not bad enough. As if it's not bad enough. They are now relationship counselors. So they have just started doing YouTube videos talking about relationship issues and what to do. It's incredible. And the thing is that the husband actually, I think, might be worth about $5 million. And we're going to see it in a minute here. He's a big time entrepreneur. You know what? Let me go ahead and bring this up. So let's just start from the beginning here. So the husband's name is Steven Dela Cruz. So it says about Steven Dela Cruz, says from juvenile hall at 16 to making six figures his first year in business at 18, Steven now owns 10 plus corporations. Steven wants to share his knowledge in business. Now, I didn't find any information on his net worth, but if he owns 10 corporations, then he's probably doing pretty well. And Yuji Kazami says translation of pimp to pimper out. Listen, I think there might be an element of this. I don't know that there is, but just watching their body language on this video, I don't know. Listen, man, maybe he's pimping her out. I don't know. I don't think that's the case. One never knows, but we'll figure it out. More about Steven Dela Cruz, new self-improvement book by San Diego entrepreneur Steven Dela Cruz shows you how all success is BS. So he's written, I guess, several books. He looks like a charismatic guy, right? He looks like a charismatic guy. I mean, yeah, listen, he's not the best looking guy in the world, but guess what? He's got money, he's got charisma. That's really all he needs. So now that begs the question, why would a guy who has both money and charisma, see, here we go. He's an entrepreneur, he's an investor, he's a speaker, he's a coach. He's a high energy guy. He's got the gift of gab. Why in the world would a man with his level of success marry an adult film actress? They met each other. We'll just watch the video. We'll watch the video. So let's meet his work. So let me go to Steven Dela Cruz's. We're gonna go to Steven Dela Cruz's Instagram. Now here's the thing. I've had recent conversations with Kevin Samuels, and he has made it clear to me that Instagram is the new YouTube. He says influencers are concentrating, like the biggest influencers focus their efforts on Instagram. So I'm going to hire someone to help me with Instagram. That way I can, he said something, he says what we need to be is platform agnostic. And I could not agree more. And Instagram is a part of being that platform agnostic. This is why I stream to all of these platforms: Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all that. Right? Well, Instagram appears to be the who's who of content creators influence. Anyway, so here are pictures of him, and this, of course, is his wife. She's a little Asian girl. I don't know how old she is, but he only has he's got 28, he's got like almost 3,000 followers, right? So listen, I'm sure he does very well for himself. He clearly, I guess, doesn't know Instagram, but listen, man, you can see that he's a charismatic guy. He's a leader of men. Listen, this is him. I mean, clearly he's in charge here. He's the guy in charge. Everyone defers to him. He's a businessman, entrepreneur. He does speaking events. I just don't understand why a man of his success and of his caliber would marry an adult film star. I really don't. I really don't. Lack of self-worth? I don't know. Lack of game? Who knows? Now, here is this is his wife. She has even fewer followers. Now, her adult film actress name is Christy Love, right? So she is a wife, friend, daughter, musician, actress, model, photographer, entrepreneur, lover of God. I wonder how she is reconciling that. I wonder how she is justifying her career with her faith. With her faith. I don't know. She's not listen, man, she's not my type. I'm not into Asian girls. I never really have been. I know some dudes have like yellow fever and all that. But I don't know, I'm just not into Asian. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen attractive Asian girls I'd love to bone, but they're few and far between. Yeah, she's really not that attractive. I mean, I guess she looks good with her clothes off. Now, okay, it's interesting. So the less clothes she has on, the more attractive she becomes. Listen, man, I'm a man. I can't help it. But they have listen, man, they're the typical, there are the hoops. He's leaning in. She's not. There's some signs there. This is Southern California. This is not Northern California. This is San Diego. She's living the life, right? She's, typical Instagram whatever. I mean, and then of course, dude, he's a fat son of a bitch. He really is. But again, the fact that she is an adult film star, it absolutely baffles me. I do not understand why a man of his ilk, of his caliber, would marry an adult film star. So without further delay, we are going to break down their YouTube video entitled "How to Have a Strong Marriage" or something to that effect. I forgot what it is. It's I think that's what it is. I think it's like how to have a strong marriage, how to have strength in marriage. So he's an entrepreneur. She is also, a working girl. And they are going to give us advice on how to have a strong marriage. Let's see what happens.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone, I know this is new. We are going live with my husband, Steven Dela Cruz.
How's it going?
So I'm so excited you guys are here watching. So we're going to try to do this YouTube live together. I know we were recording it before, but this is going to be our first live and hopefully more.
Welcome to
in
the show.
Future. And
Just turn it down a little bit so it's not like you have no clothes on.
Okay.
Because she has clothes on.
So we
Paul Man says he's got bigger boobs than she does. Yeah, right?
Valentine's just happened. And I know you guys are like, okay, Valentine's happened. And so I thought for married couples, I thought this would be great. Or
Fritz
for
says,
single
I'm sure she works her ass off. I'm sure she does.
Get married in the future. I want to talk about marriage.
Yes.
And
JB84 says that she's giving advice while being in the industry. Right.
My husband is married to a porn star. And how do you keep a marriage? And
Listen.
What is it like that my husband is married to a porn star?
This is funny. She can't say I'm an adult film actress. She says my husband is married to an adult film actress. It's funny how she can't really say what she is, right? Devin in the chat says she has her clothes on for once. Yeah, Steven was real quick. Listen, let's lower this camera so that everybody knows you have your clothes on. No! She's naked around other people more than she is around him. Of that, I'm certain.
And how do you keep a marriage strong in that kind of scenario? And so we want to give a little tidbits.
See, this is what's confusing to me, right? He's the one moving the camera. Now, she's the one doing most of the talking, but just watch.
About our marriage and what we feel like really helped us.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my husband was so sweet on Valentine's Day.
I'm sure he was.
Took me out to lunch. I was
Took her out to lunch? Why didn't he take her out to dinner? Where was she later that night?
absolutely stuffed. And then later we had like a little,
With church.
yeah, and then church.
And then a couple days later, we were on a trip.
I guess they were in the church.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And so I know
Yes, the Marfuki man, she is still in the industry. She is still in the business.
yes, hey.
Now, what she's talking to the one. I actually watched this with the chat on. I don't know how many people are watching. This thing has like, I don't know, 127 views. So when one person made an appearance in the chat, oh my God, somebody's in the chat. I think they've been married for like 11 years, something like that.
Yes, well, I'm so glad that you will be interested in hearing about this. God bless you too, Dana. Thank you for joining.
This is incredible.
And so pretty much what we actually have done, because we're both like goal-oriented, driven in our industry.
Goal-oriented, driven in our industries. You see, Miss Love, your husband being goal-oriented is a lot different than you being goal-oriented. It doesn't take drive and will and determination to accomplish what you accomplish. All you're doing is getting plowed on camera for money. That's it. Listen, man, one can characterize that as, well, listen, Donovan, don't hate. She's doing what she loves to do. Fair enough. But it doesn't take any will or drive or determination to be an adult film actress. All you have to do is get plowed. So she can miss me with this, oh, we're both driven in our industries. No, you are not the same as your husband. You and your husband are not the same.
My husband is a life coach and a business coach, and
I'm sorry, a life coach? Business coach, I understand. He's got 10, he owns, and as a matter of fact, I think he owns like 15 or 20 businesses. So this dude is paid. But a life coach? A life coach. Married to an adult film actress.
is one of the hardest working people, and he's constantly like having a busy life. Myself, as you know, I am constantly working.
No.
And so how
Look at the look. I'm constantly working. Listen, look at her face, like the cat that ate the canary. She knows that we know what she means when she says constantly working. I'm constantly getting plowed. Watch her smile.
And he's constantly like having a busy life. Myself, as you know, I am constantly working.
Getting plowed.
And so how do two people who are extremely focused on their work, how can they have a healthy marriage?
You gotta be kidding.
And not only that, but on top of that, doing the industry work that I do.
Oh, well, that's the question. That's the real question. How does this marriage work? You get plowed 8 hours a day. He's running 18 corporations.
So right there, it's kind of crazy. There seems
C-Dub, to quote Johnny Moxon, a.k.a. Mox from Varsity Blues, I don't want your laugh. Very good movie.
like it
To
could
say
be,
the least, yeah.
yeah. It seems like there could be a lot of obstacles.
You think?
But we have been married for 11 years.
Oh, that's it. 11 years. That's right.
Yes.
She has been in the business their entire marriage. 11. I wonder. Oh, listen to this. Lorenzo Rock wants to know. I wonder if she's worked with Sterling Cooper. You want to know something? I'm going to shoot Sterling a text. I'm going to shoot him a text right now. Hold up. Sterling Cooper. Have you ever worked with Christy Love? I'm going to find out. I don't know where he's at. I think he might be back in Australia. I don't know if he's stateside or not, but that'll be interesting to find out.
This June will be 12. Hey, Willie.
Oh my God.
Thanks for joining.
They've been married almost 12 years,
We've been
man.
together dating fully 15 years. we've been together. So how does that work? So we are going to give you
Dating 15 years. Dating 15 years.
some of the secrets that actually helped us
Oh, this is funny. Watch her wink when she says secrets. This is funny.
15 years.
Watch.
We've been together. So how does that work? So we are going to give you some of the secrets
Oh, there it is. You saw it? The secrets.
that actually helped us get to where we are today. And I can definitely say the longer that we've been married, the more I have actually fallen deeper in love with my husband.
God. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Listen,
I'm
I'm
a
sure
girl,
she has.
So I do little girly stuff. And so we're going to talk about that today. And if you guys have any questions, please comment. This is a perfect time to comment to get an instant response for any questions you might have. And so if you guys don't know, the first time I met my husband was actually in Bible school.
Oh.
And I just had this like weird feeling come over me and I just blurted out, "You're going to be my best friend."
Oh my God.
I was actually weirded out. But I was like, but you're hot, so...
Oh, there it is. Yeah, but you're hot. Listen, watch this, Butcher. She said, "You're going to be my best friend. I'm going to put you in the friend zone." He's like, "Okay, I was weirded out, but you're hot, so all right."
This like weird feeling come over me and I just blurted out, "You're going to be my best friend."
I was actually weirded out. But I was like, but you're hot, so... Okay, let's be friends. Yeah, let's be best friends.
Oh my God.
And so 2 weeks later down the road, we just kind of knew we wanted to pursue more than just a friendship. And we started dating and we had this in mind that we were actually going to get married.
Yeah.
So because we're Asian and we have Asian parents, our parents said, "Not until you're done with college."
Oh, well then.
So we did date for 4 years, graduated. And a month after we graduated, we had a wedding date.
That's
and
true.
got married.
That's true.
So that was fun. So let's see here. Let's talk about our marriage.
Okay.
Let's do this. And again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask questions. Best time right now. So
This is incredible.
We both talked about what were some of the things that we felt helped us. I would say communication.
For sure.
So Tricky Trini in the chat wants to know why she's doing most of the talking. You know what? It's interesting. She's doing most of the talking, but it appears she is deferring to him, right? Like if you notice, and this is funny, you can always tell who the dominant personality is in the relationship. It's when two people are talking to somebody or having an interview, the person who is the submissive one always looks at the, and it's subconscious. They're always looking at the other one for confirmation. Yeah, we met in Bible study. Yes. Okay. You agree. Right. And he appears to be distracted. Like if you guys haven't looked yet, I don't know if he starts playing with his phone. I don't know, maybe about a third of the way through this. I guess obviously as the business owner, I guess he owns 15, 20 businesses. He's going to have some texts, but he appears to be disinterested with this. There's some incongruities here that I can't put my finger on. Hopefully you guys can help me figure this out.
Probably one of the keys, I know for me, it was really hard for me to communicate because I kind of grew up in a family where I had to be like really hush-hush. I couldn't really express my emotions.
Oh, so she said that she was in a family where she couldn't express her emotions. Everything was hush-hush. Well, those of you who are enrolled in Womanese knows exactly what this means. Take a look and listen.
I was raised in a strict home.
As soon as I moved out, I slept with as many guys as I could.
Any girl raised in a strict household almost always goes on a shopping spree as soon as they get a little freedom. It didn't used to be this way, but because of this culture encouraging girls to f anything with a Y chromosome and a pulse, the things she was taught as a little girl go right out the window. Girls who grew up in strict households are some of the biggest out there.
And there you have it. There you have it. So now we start to understand the genesis of what's going on. This is why Womanese is critical, man. This is why it's critical. Dude, you're at a date, you're at a meetup with a girl. She's talking about her family. Yeah, I love my family. Yeah. Things were really, really strict when I grew up. My dad was, my mom and dad, constantly on me. Yeah, then I joined a sorority in college. Dude, there it is, man. This chick is Asian. And, dude, Asian households are super strict. Well, guess what? Asian households and Asian girls in strict households in America, dude, that is the, how can I put this? That is a recipe for becoming an adult film star. Straight up. How could she not? How could she not? Womanese Volume 4, week from tomorrow.
And
Right.
Steven actually grew up in a family where...
See, look, he looks distracted and she keeps looking at him. This is weird.
It's like if there's a problem, there's a family meeting and everyone talks about it.
Everyone has to talk about it.
And so
well,
this
is
was
why he is the way he
really
is.
like, I would say it was really difficult because he would say, what's wrong? I say nothing. But obviously it's like, nothing, there's nothing wrong.
Okay, so check this out, right? This is where a lot of guys get tripped up. This is where silent treatments and all that come in. And we've all been in these situations. Your girl is feeling some type of way, and she's being short with you. In other words, she is giving you what many describe as the cold shoulder. You try to poke, you try to prod. At some point, you finally just say, okay, what's wrong? Nothing. No, baby, what's wrong? I want to talk it out. Nothing's wrong. That is not the way to handle that. That is not the way to handle that. You want to know how to handle when your wife gives you the cold shoulder, when your wife or girlfriend or secretly married wife, I guess, is your girlfriend? I guess I'm secretly married to Devin somehow. If I am, that would be public record. Let's go ahead and prove that. If Devin and I are, listen, everybody knows our names now, right? They know our names and all that. Prove it. Find it in the, listen, look at all 50 states. All 50 states. Prove it. A lot of people like to say a lot of things that are just nonsensical. Anyway, the way to handle when your significant other is giving you the cold shoulder is act like absolutely nothing is wrong. You go about your business as though she is not giving you the cold shoulder. Now, you're not going to talk to her, right? You're not going to make conversation with her, but you're not going to be on pins and needles either. You're not going to be tippy-toeing around her. Nope. You're going to sit on the you're going to sit on the couch. You're going to do your work. You're going to do whatever it is you do. And when she's ready to talk about it, trust and believe she's going to talk about it. And at some point, she's going to come at you with, why haven't you asked me what's wrong? Well, I figured at some point you'd tell me. What's she going to say to that? What's she going to say to that? This is the kind of guy who goes around asking, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing.
Right. And I was like, no, we're talking about it.
Oh,
And she was definitely very stubborn and not wanting to talk about it.
oh my God.
So that was definitely very challenging at first, I wanted to talk about it. She didn't.
Yes.
She wanted to let it go. I'll talk to you in the morning. Like, no, let's stay awake. Let's keep talking. She wanted to go away and say, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow later. Like, no. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely challenging.
Let me go ahead and stop recording here. Welcome, Melody L. Mods, watch out for Melody L. I'm always very skeptical of persons of the opposite sex becoming members in the chat, so please keep a very, very close eye on Melody L. If she says anything remotely out of the way or out of pocket, fire at will. Get those band hammers ready. All right, let's get to some of these super chats here. They are coming in hot and heavy. Yuji Kazami says, with $2 super chat, says she belongs to the streets. Oh, yeah, listen. Yeah, she belongs to the highway. Yuji Kazami says, wonder if she met Johnny Sins. And, of course, Devin confirmed that. So, yes, I guess she has worked with Johnny Sins. Ed Lattimore, $10, says, the world is done. Man, this is wild. I can't, dude, this is blowing me away. It blows me away. This is now this, and dude, how many preachers, like, You know what? This guy's a preacher in San Diego. You know who else is a preacher in San Diego? That other guy from episode 536 who's married to Jenna Presley. Richard De La Mora. You guys remember that episode? Richard De La Mora is a preacher in San Diego who married now Brittany De La Mora, a.k.a. Jenna Presley, former adult film actress. Unbelievable. I don't know. Dude, I could never... Maybe it's just me, man. Maybe it's just me. But I would be very conscious about exchanging bodily fluids with female adult film stars. Like, to me, that's disgusting. Like, dude, it's like you say, dude, I don't know where your mouth has been. Actually, we kind of do. We know where her mouth has been. We know everything. Like, we know what your kidneys look like. We've seen what you have done on camera. That's disgusting. I mean, dude, like, seriously. What if you just came off set? What if you didn't wash everything off or out of you when you took a shower? What, I'm supposed to hug you? That's just the way I see it, man. To me, that's disgusting. I don't know how. Oh, yeah. I don't get it. Is it a status symbol to these guys? I don't know. Beastly Nerd says she secured the bag early just in case life didn't work out on her end. Yeah, that's probably part of it. Rita says he is a Francisco Lindor. Is Francisco Lindor a switch hitter? I'm sorry. Rita says he is a Terry Pendleton. Terry Pendleton, former third baseman of the Atlanta Braves, who used to hit from the left and right side of the plate. That's the only way something like this could work. Maybe. I mean, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine this. At least with Richard, Jenna was already out of the business. No, this chick is still in the business. This is still in the business. She's still in the business. Hey, honey, how was your day? Had to fire a few people. Did some hostile takeovers. Transferred a large sum of money from one account to the other. Typical day running 15 to 20 businesses. What about yours? I got to work with, I don't know, what's the Johnny Sims guy? I got to work with Johnny Sims today. Yeah, I got a text from Sterling Cooper. He's flying in. We're going to work together. Jesus Christ. Andre Francis says, supposedly Christy Love was active between 2016 and 2020, so that means her husband encouraged her to get into the industry. Did he encourage her, or did she decide that she wanted to be in the industry? I can't figure this out. I can't figure it out. You know what, man? I would like to get him on the show. I'd like to get this guy on the show. I want to know. I don't want to berate or bag the guy. I just want to know, how does this work? I would really, really I'd really like to talk to Richard. Well, not really. Well, Richard De La Mora is thirsty. We already know that. But this guy he's like a titan of industry. He's I don't get it. I just don't get it. Red Pill Mike, $10, says she's doing most of the talking because he knows that they have an easily judged arrangement and people are less likely to judge the immoral nature of it when a woman explains the details. Wow. Holy moly. Holy moly. That makes all the sense in the world. Ay. Yeah, Nixon Talk says, wait, she's still getting it? Apparently I don't know. They said she was in the business until 2020. So, and they've been married 11 years. So if they were, dude, they've been married 11 years. They dated, they've been together for 15. So she's been in and out of the business. This is crazy. C-Dub, $5 says, forgive me for asking the captain obvious question, but how precisely does her current occupation square with their alleged Christian faith? I asked that in the beginning. They have some sort of church. How does that work out? How does that work? Yuji Kazami says Donovan doing interviews would be a great way to expand. Yeah, that's definitely in the works. I'm gonna start doing interviews with people outside of this sphere. Tricky Trini says, "How was your day?" "Oh, normal. I worked with Byron Long, Lexington Steele, and Brian Pumper today. Was training day." Oh. So I guess Byron Long and Lexington Steele and Brian Pumper. Oh, I guess those are male adult film stars. Wow. Incredible. Jeepers Creepers on the Sharpe stream side says takes ass paste to a new level. Ay. Let us continue. Oh, by the way, I actually have, later on in the show, I'm going to have her interviewing a male adult film star that is both her agent that she has worked with on camera. Yes, that is coming up. But before I do that, I drank a full Red Bull before I came on the air, and now I gotta piss like a Nigerian racehorse. So if you guys will excuse me, I'm gonna take a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Have you ever wondered how women are always lying and cheating but never seem to get caught? Ever been dumped or served divorce papers out of the blue without warning? Have you ever been completely blindsided by the shocking discovery of your wife or girlfriend's cheating? Of course you have. We all have. Hi, I'm Donovan Sharpe, and I have a lifetime of experience with women. Some experiences were great, others not so much. I've been cheated on, lied to, taken advantage of, you name it, it's happened to me. Most men these days are completely clueless about how women communicate. As men, we tend to communicate overtly, meaning we say what we mean and we mean what we say. Women, on the other hand, communicate covertly, which means what they say and what they mean are often two very different things, and therein lies the problem. It's much more difficult to understand covert communication. And because women communicate covertly, it is often challenging, if not impossible, to read between the lines and decipher what they're really telling us. And guess what? Women know this. Worse yet, they know we don't know. And because of this, it is very easy for them to lie to, deceive, mislead, and manipulate us. So now the question is, how do we crack the code? How do we learn to decipher what women are really telling us so that we can act accordingly? Welcome to Womanese 101, what she says versus what she means. As someone who's fluent in Womanese, I will teach you how to interpret the statements women make. Not only will being fluent in Womanese make you much better with women, it will drastically reduce the odds of being taken advantage of by them. Everything from what they say in relationships, how they tell us they aren't interested in a sexual relationship, to how they tell us they're cheating on us, I will translate over 500 of the most common phrases that women use to mislead and deceive men. Like most men, I've had my share of heartbreak and frustrations with women. Probably a lot more than most if I'm being honest. But what these terrible experiences taught me was that you can never take what a woman says at face value. Remember, women communicate covertly, so what they say is almost never exactly what they mean. Never before has a course been created that gives men the raw, honest, and difficult truth about what women really mean when they overtly communicate with us. Men have never been given a guide that completely decodes verbal communication in such a way that helps men understand a woman's words versus a woman's intentions. Thanks to Womanese, those days are over. Womanese 101 will give you the ability to translate what women are really saying with shocking accuracy. Plus, having this skill has utility outside of dating and relationships. This will help you at work, on social media, at church, even with family and friends. The possibilities are endless. From young hot girls to divorcees to MILFs and even cougars, you will always know what women of all ages, all races, and all backgrounds are really telling you when they are speaking to you. So pay attention, take notes, and enjoy the ride. You're about to separate yourself from 97% of men. Okay, let's introduce the women who are going to change your life. Meet the girls of Womanese. Each one of them will play two characters, Gretchen the good girl and Brianna the bad girl. Allow me to explain. Every woman's social conscience has two departments. One department knows the unfiltered truth. Brianna the bad girl will represent this department. The other department figures out a way to spin that truth in such a way that absolves her of any wrongdoing, sidesteps accountability, makes her the victim, and puts her in the best possible light. This department will be represented by Gretchen the good girl.
Here's an example.
Women do not like being held accountable for their bad decisions. So when you hear,
"Don't judge me.
what they mean is,
Don't hold me accountable for my bad decisions."
throughout this course, the girls of Womanese and yours truly will educate you on cracking the female communication code. The girls will portray Gretchen, who will tell you what women want you to think. Then they will play Brianna, who will tell you the raw truth. Then I will summarize and explain context. This is how you will become fluent in Womanese.
That's a red flag. That turns me on.
If it gets the attention of law enforcement, it gets the attention of young hot females. Red flags are turn-ons for girls, guys, and that's all there is to it. If a woman says XYZ is a red flag, it means she's turned on by him.
"What are your plans for Thanksgiving?" "I need a boyfriend so I'm not alone for the holidays."
Women ask this at the beginning of what's known as cuffing season, which lasts from Thanksgiving until spring break. Here's how the cycle goes. They'll hook up with random dudes all summer long, but because they don't want to be alone for the holidays and Valentine's Day, they latch on to the guy they like the most. Then about a week or so before spring break, they'll tell you, "We need to talk." Rinse and repeat. Standard operating procedure for today's women.
"Don't you trust me? I'm trying to cheat and you're making it so hard."
When a woman needs room to cheat, she will shame you by asking if you trust her. The answer to this shit test is, I don't trust anybody.
"If we don't have trust, we don't have anything. I'm cheating on you and you are too close to finding out."
This is one of the most often used tactics in the female cheater's playbook. Any woman who says this to you is absolutely f***ing around on you. Walk away immediately and do not look back.
I don't have sex unless I'm in a relationship. You don't turn me on enough to make me want to sleep with you.
Girls f- guys they're not in relationships with all the time. What women are doing here when they make this statement is trying to extract resources out of you without actually having to sleep with you. Meanwhile, they're getting butt f***ed every night by the guy who couldn't give less of a shit about her. Pun definitely intended.
And we are back. Appreciate you guys being patient with me. I can see in the comments, you guys want to know if the husband is guilty of EDB. It's either EDB or ETB. I'm going to go with, yeah, he eats the booty. He has to eat the booty. I mean, that's just it, man. Like, how do you listen, you know me. I'm Mr. Don't give a bleep about a woman's needs in bed, but dude, like, if your wife has been plowed into the triple digits by sausages that exceed double-digit lengths, what are you, like, how do you even, oh my God, you're insecure. You're damn right I'm insecure. Are you kidding me? Have you seen the sausages on these guys? Like, I mean, listen, man, like, I don't have a small you-know-what, but damn. Like, I could never date a girl who ever, I mean, at least with adult film actresses, you actually, listen, sometimes ignorance really is bliss, man. Sometimes it really is bliss. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let us continue with this breakdown.
Yeah, so I would say it's still a somewhat challenge, but I'm still learning to be better about communication. And I think just us communicating, especially in the industry that I'm in, actually helped us learn to have a lot more trust in each other. And you need that in a marriage. And you need that in a marriage, and you need that more
This is all just blah, blah,
in a
blah.
marriage like this.
Jeeper Creeper says he eats everything else. Yeah.
Trust is definitely the key, and how you earn that trust is communication.
Right.
No, how you earn that trust is by not banging people on the side. These people have no idea what they're talking about. He's not even paying attention. Like, he's like, look, guess you guys can't. He's just looking at his phone. He doesn't really care. I don't know what the deal is with this. I'm going to reach out to this guy. Like, I really want to find out what's going on here.
So that's one key. Another key is, I would say, constant forgiveness.
Oh,
yes. Yes. She always has to forgive me. So a lot of times.
Wait, what? She always has to forgive him? For what? He's not the one getting bottomed out by BDNs? Like, what are we doing? She always had to forgive me. For what?
So here's the thing. There's personality
Please.
traits, right?
Please.
There's the red, green, blue, yellow. The red is a very type A personality. So that's go-getter, my way the highway, I'm the leader, you're the follower. That's red. Yellow is very submissive, supportive, loving, caring, sensitive. I want to make sure everyone's okay.
Okay, what he just described is a man and a woman. That's what he just described. This is where we are, guys. Men can't be described as men. Women can't be described as women. This guy is telling us, well, there's red and there's blue or yellow, whatever. That's what he just described. He just described the masculine characteristics, and then he described the feminine characteristics.
Then the green is analytical. They think a lot. They like things planned out. They're very methodical. They have calendars, dates, times. All that's important. Yeah. Facts. Have to give them facts. And then the blue is spontaneous. Go. Want to go to Vegas? Let's go right now. Let's like. There's no thinking ifs, buts about it. It's just very spontaneous. So everyone has two predominant. Everyone has a little bit of everything. But
now he's a clinical psychologist. Now he's giving us a personality.
Is a yellow
okay.
green.
Right.
Yes.
So sensitive, supportive, analytical.
That's you. Which one? What colors
Red
are
Pill
you?
Mike says he
addicted?
F's around. He wanted to F around, so he married a
Yeah, so I'm very sensitive
S word that
and
would
emotional,
let him, but he still gets jealous. But she still gets jealous.
But at the same time, I'm very green. That I'm so I plan everything.
Right.
I'm like the planner.
She
You're
is.
spontaneous addicted. Awesome. Well, my husband is spontaneous.
Very spontaneous. Where like I will plan. That's the reason why we haven't been doing YouTubes or podcasts, because she'll say, okay, 10 o'clock Tuesday we'll do a podcast, and she'll text me, where you at? Sorry, I'm at the mall right now. Just spontaneously, like I'm horrible with calendars and dates. I'm horrible with it. I admit it. That's my weakness. But she's like really methodical, and they're like, no, you said 10 o'clock. You lied to me. You're not here.
You know what? I think Red Pill Mike is right. I think he's right. This dude absolutely bangs other chicks. Absolutely bangs other chicks. How could he not? This guy's a titan of the industry. He's in charge of, what has he got, like 90-something employees? Of course he messes around. He has to. If he doesn't, oh my God.
10 o'clock. So I said, okay, you know what? Maybe we should do a podcast right now. So now it's very sporadic. So these little YouTube lives, whatever we're doing now, will be very spontaneous because of that reason. And so I am a red-blue. Very spontaneous, but I'm also very my way the highway.
Yes.
I'm going to stop. Hang on, guys. I'm going to stop the camera slider so that you guys can all clearly see him. There we go. All right. This way you guys can see his behavior. Because for whatever reason, he keeps looking at his phone. It's crazy.
And direct.
Yes.
A great
Yeah,
leader,
I think
though.
this has to be an open marriage. That's the only way this works, because they look happy. They look... Red Pill Mike says, dude, I have this broken down in my head, but it's too much to type in the chat. Red Pill Mike, give me a call. Red Pill Mike, give me a call. I will put you through. Red Pill Mike, I will put you through immediately. Because I would love to hear your thoughts on this, because there are so many different elements at play. I'm just going to continue to play the video. Just watch.
So now that's one of the challenges we had, was me being such a red, very direct, her being a yellow, very supportive. So it was at some point, or even today, sometimes it seems like a lot more one-way communication. This is what I want. This is what we're doing. And she goes, okay. So we're still working that out, to be honest. Like, we're still working that out for me to be more sensitive to her wants and desires.
Dude, it sounds like he runs the household. This has to be an open marriage. It's gotta be.
But, you know, she's being a lot more better communicating.
I mean, dude, it is a genuine smile.
But sometimes a little until the very last moment she's boiling. She's like, I am so pissed off. Can we talk?
That's true.
She's laughing at his stupid jokes.
But she's not mean about it.
Like, to me.
I don't appreciate when this is.
Okay, very good. All right, I got Red Pill Mike on the line, man. All right, Mike. Give me a second here. All right, Mike, are you with us? Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Mike, you with us? I hear something. Mike, you there? All right. Try calling back, Mike. Try calling back. I guess there's something. Dude, Blog Talk Radio has been really acting up lately.
Says, I don't like doing this. She's very sweet about it. And so, but still, it's like she lets it boil up inside of her because she's yellow. Doesn't like confrontation. Yeah. But
you said she was yellow.
If it boils up so much in her, she'll let it out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so
she seems to defer to him. Like, dude, he's running off at the mouth. Look! So he's running off at the mouth. Hee hee ha ha. She seems genuinely interested in what he has to say. As soon as he gets done talking, he's right back to the phone. What?
They're different.
Look at him. And his phone is tilted away from her. This is confusing.
Opposite people. But opposite is not a negative thing. It's actually a really positive thing because his weaknesses are my strengths and my weaknesses are his strengths. So taking that, it's like yin and yang, and we put it together, we are able.
Okay, let me see if I can get Mike here back on the line. I hope there's not something going on with Blog Talk. Okay, Mike, are you with us? Mike, are you with us? I can hear him listening to the... What is happening? I don't understand what's going on. I can hear myself talking through his... Mike, are you with us? I can hear him.
I can't hear you.
Oh, he can't hear me. Oh, that's the issue. Why can't he hear me? How in the world is he not able to? Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. Hang on, Mike. Hang on. I think I might know what this is. I can't hear you. Okay, Mike, how about now? Damn. Yeah, something's going on with Blog Talk Radio, guys. I do apologize. Hang on, Mike. Something is going on. Well, hold on a second. Let's see. That sound came through. Hang on a second.
Do you want to know what?
Something's going on with Blog Talk. All of my settings, I'm sorry, Mike, I had to let you go, man. Something is going on with Blog Talk Radio. I can't figure out what it is. Blog Talk Radio is just, it's not being reliable. Man, I really wanted to hear. Yeah, he said he can't hear me. I heard him through that. I don't know why he wouldn't be able to hear me though. Everything is literally the same. So I think it's something with Blog Talk Radio. Man, that sucks. I really, really wanted to hear what Red Pill Mike had to say about this video. Because dude, I think he probably knows more than I do at this point because I'm confused. I think that this has to be an open marriage. That's the only thing I can think of.
To move forward and make things happen. When I need to fulfill a place, I do it, and when he needs his strength, he does it. So it's really awesome to have that. But when we talk about having forgiveness, constant forgiveness, we have to do that, especially with our different personality traits. There are things that I'm going to do that's going to annoy him, and there are things that he's going to do that's going to annoy me too. So we've learned that through our humanness and our faults, it's just learning to constantly forgive. Because here's the thing, the worst thing to do is be in a marriage where you don't have...
He looks like he could not care less. He's sitting here texting. I want to watch it.
Forgiveness towards the other person. If that's the case, then it's really hard to survive.
Yo, this dude... Listen, Mike, call the TSR voicemail box, man. I will play that on the air. Listen, we're all like, oh, this is cucked and this and that. Dude, like he looks like, listen, if we didn't know anything about what she did for a living, and yes, they're giving zero advice. This is all just fluff. But the reason we're watching this is because the body language is off. She's an adult film actress and he's married to her. But if we didn't know it, he's the alpha. He said it himself. I'm the one that usually has to ask for forgiveness because I'm bullheaded and I'm insensitive. That doesn't really sound like a guy who is cucked. I don't know. I really don't know. This is incredible. There is so much going on here. I cannot figure this out. I can't figure it out. I thought I had this nailed, but yeah, this is verbal vomit. This is verbal diarrhea. Oops. Let's continue. Just watch their body language. He looks like he could not care less.
So just learning that we're both
back
human.
to his phone. Oh, there it was. She glanced down at his phone. You see that? Watch.
Forgiveness for...
Watch. So he's back. He looks up, then he's back down to his phone. She glances down at his phone. Dev just sent me a message that says that these two... Oh, no, never mind. No, she's talking about somebody else. I guess she was talking about Johnny Sims. All right, never mind. Watch
the
your
other
eyes.
Person. If that's the case,
watch your eyes.
Then it's really hard to survive. So just learning that we're both human.
Did you see that? She looked down. That's the... Dude, this is weird.
You said something about... You said a long time ago not to have expectations.
Right.
You want to talk about that? And in like the concept
of she's trying to get him
forgiveness.
Yes. So a lot of times,
and this is funny, he's right back into the conversation. So you can tell this dude is definitely a businessman because he's multitasking. He's probably texting his side bitch. His wife is yammering her way about nothing. She says, "Why don't you talk about blah blah blah?" He's like, "Yes." Da 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 da. So this guy can clearly walk and chew gum at the same time.
People go into relationships, whether marriage, businesses, relationships, or friendships, then they have these set expectations they have in their mind that they first off don't communicate what their expectations are. And then when the expectation is not met, which is all the time, they feel disappointed, they feel betrayed, they feel, they feel hurt. And they feel hurt because
Tricky Trinity says that's why she does all the talking. She's low-key turned on by the indifference. I think she is too. Man. But if they really are married, then she wins. Because if she decides to detonate the marriage, and who knows? Dude, listen, man, I gotta admit. No, it's not, listen, it's not scripted, Dev. Because he actually shows his phone. It's like, it is a text conversation. It's, this is, yeah, and again, he's a businessman. He's probably having 3 or 4 text conversations. So why would this guy just listen? Okay, so he's a fat guy and he's but dude, like, assuming this isn't scripted, I don't think it is. You can't really script body language. Why would this guy marry this chick? No, Lorenzo Rock says maybe they have a prenup. No, prenups are, dude, California, they're in California too. California tears up prenups on a regular basis. This dude clearly, this is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. I watched the first 5 minutes of this video and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to roast this guy. I'm sorry, man. Like, he doesn't look bad here. He does not look bad here. Okay, good. Red Pill Mike has left a message. So now I'm going to jump on. He said he kind of rambled on, but I want to see what I want to see what RPM has to say about this. So give me a second. I'm going to pull this up. I know this is bad radio, guys, but please just bear with me. Perfect. Here we go.
Thanks for calling the TSR hotline. Make sure you tell us who you are and where you're from before you ask your question or make your comment. Thanks.
Oh, hey, Donovan. It's RPM. Yeah, I can tell you exactly I can tell you what I think would be going on if I didn't see these two people. This is where I'm conflicted, okay? This exact arrangement makes total sense to me, and I'll tell you why it makes total sense. Okay? A lot of guys that are successful like this or have the ambition and drive to be successful, a lot of them just don't want to get married. But they know the industry will push them toward getting married because it looks good if they are married.
Absolutely.
So the only way that they can rationalize being married, even though they don't want to, is to marry somebody who they would never want to marry, somebody that's going to let them screw around, somebody that they know more or less is going to have the same thought process as them. So for the most part, I think, like you've said, I think this has definitely been an open marriage the whole time.
Yep.
I think she lets him do his thing, he does hers, and I think it's to the point now where, you know, she's even gone outside of it to the point where she's doing porn to get herself satisfied and get her needs met, because deep down she probably cares for him, but you know, she knows he's never ever going to feel the same way. So she's reaching out in any way she can to try to get those needs met and also to try to compete with him. Wow. But as time goes on, people are starting to understand and finally figure out who they are. If he's a guy that's going around the country, you know, doing what he does for a living and talking to people, how can he really back up anything he's saying as being true if this is really how he's living the way that he lives? And people know this. So what they're doing now is an attempt to save face. It's a ploy. They have to explain their marriage and their situation in order to try to convince people that it's okay and it works for them and they're perfectly capable of giving people marriage advice. This is all just a ploy. It's a ploy to actually save them, you know, any level of integrity that he could have. It's more about him than it is about her.
Yeah.
That's my thought. I mean, I'm kind of rattling this off. It would be a lot easier to explain, you know, if I could talk to you face to face, but you know, that's just my gist of it, you know. Anyway, if you want to know more, I'll try to get into where I can talk to you more about it, you know, another time, but there you go.
Dude, that's it. That's it. Red Pill Mike figured it out. And you guys in the chat are talking about Kevin Samuels says this. Yes, Kevin Samuels would 100%, he would 100% sign off on this. A guy like him who is super ambitious, owns multiple corporations, his handlers are, they probably were in his ear early on. They've been married 11 years. 11 years, man. And they said, look, dude, we know you don't want to get married, but as a businessman, it helps to have the image of a family man. Look, let's take a look. Let's take a look at his Instagram. Right? So this is why they don't have any kids. They don't have any kids. He can goof off. He can screw around, all while having the, you know, portraying the image of a happily married couple. But you see, there's hardly any pictures of him and her on his Instagram. Look, how far down do we have? See, look, the first picture of him and her is of somebody else embracing his wife. He looks happy as a pig in shit. How far do we have to scroll down before we see a picture of him and her? He's just not into this chick. I think this is I think RPM nailed it. I think this is just a marriage of convenience, man. Look, all of his pictures is of his mission. Dude, he's a business owner. He's a motivational speaker. Look at all this. Look, dude, how far do we have to scroll down his Instagram page to find a picture of him and her? Look at this. Because usually when simps are married to women like this, that's all the pictures are of him and her. All of them. All of his pictures are of his business. I can't believe I didn't see this sooner. Look! Where are pictures of his wife? Where are the pictures of his wife, guys? I don't know what that is. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a dog's butthole. Dude, there's pictures of food, pictures of his business. Where are the pictures of his wife, guys? Dude, listen, you know what? I think we've cracked the code. This guy's listen, we all thought one thing. This is clearly something else. Look, no pictures of his wife. Oh, wait a minute. There's one. Finally. And this was, let's see how long ago this was. I don't even know that that's him. That's not his wife. That's not even his wife. That is not his wife. Who is this person? Oh, this is incredible. This is not his wife. This is not his wife he is huddled up against. Oh my God. Yo, we got this all wrong. Oh, now there's a picture of his wife. Well, she actually looks a little better here. Yeah, dude, Stephen Dela Cruz is a G. We got it wrong, man. We got it wrong. Oh, wait, dude, we had to scroll. We got one picture of his wife and one picture of him hugged up with somebody who's not his wife. This explains his body language on this video. Dude, things are not always what they seem. Now let's look at her Instagram. Look at that. Pictures of him and her. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Dude, pictures of him and her. Of course, she's doing the whole Instagram thing. He's leaning in, she's leaning away. Okay, I'll give him that. But dude, it is nothing but her. Pictures of, look. Oh, this is insanity. I can't, dude. You know what, guys? I apologize. I didn't do enough research. I did not do enough research. This was not something I saw coming. This is what happens when you don't do your research, guys. This is what happens, man. Look, all of the pictures are of him and her. You go to his Instagram, it's nothing but pictures of him dominating business and dominating life. The first picture of a woman is another one. Wait a minute, hold on. There's a picture. Oh, there she is, right there in the back. Wait, is that her? I guess that's her. I don't know. Holy shit, man. Dude. Yeah, listen. I apologize, guys. I apologize. This was not what we thought it was. This is not what we thought it was, man. We thought that this guy was cucked and this and that. And the body language was incongruent. I said it from the start. I said, listen, guys. I even said it at the beginning. I said, look, I know we're all going to call him names, but there's something a little bit off. Listen, he's probably cucked and it's probably what we think, but let's watch a little bit. His body language, he is the alpha. He is the leader of the relationship. Clearly, we go to his Instagram, it's nothing but him dominating business. We go to her IG, nothing but pictures of him and her. Mystery solved. This is unbelievable. And guys, listen, this was not scripted. This was not scripted. Dude, honestly, I thought we were just going to lay into this guy and roast this guy that is not what's happening. This is not what is happening. Look at how intently she's looking at him. She might, dude, listen, man. I'm not in their marriage, so I don't know. She might actually really care for this guy. This is why, dude, I watched the first 5 or 7 minutes of this video. I was like, okay. So he's deferring to her and he's distracted by his phone. But dude, listen, you married a porn star. You're the loser. This is not what's happening, guys. This is not what's happening. This is not what's happening. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is a shocking turn of events. Listen, this is funny. MLJB says that is only Instagram? Probably not. I'll bet you he's got another Instagram for all of the 304s he runs through while she's at work doing her thing. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I cannot believe what we have just unearthed. Wow. This was, wow. Dude, I am shocked. I'm shocked. And Red Pill Mike was the guy. He's the guy that uncorked this. I knew something wasn't quite right, but I couldn't put my finger on it. He married a porn star. You're a loser. You lose. You're a cuck. Whatever, right? But we start to play the video. She's doing most of the talking. She's looking to him. She's deferring to him. He couldn't look more disinterested. He's more interested in his fucking phone. She's trying to draw him into the conversation. He talks for 30 seconds, right back to his phone. Now she's looking at his phone. This is incredible. I cannot believe this. Tricky Trinity says, I came in thinking he was a beta dude, but this has me pleasant. Listen. Hey, man. Stephen Dela Cruz for the win. Stephen Dela Cruz for the win. Wow, this is insane. I can't believe it. This is incredible. It all makes sense now. All of it makes sense. Guys, this is why body language matters. This is why body language matters, man. Body language tells us the story that can't be told. Body language allows us to read between the lines. I cannot believe this. I knew something, like the longer we watch this video, I'm like, dude, something's not adding up here. And I couldn't put the pieces together. I couldn't do it. Red Pill Mike solved the puzzle for us. Then, of course, and again, dude, it's all so clear. It is all so clear. We go through his Instagram the very first time. It never occurred to me, and this is funny. You look at the first picture, it's of her and him. So I'm assuming that we're going to go down and see pictures of her and him. Nope. Nowhere to be found. It's pictures of him at his businesses, his speaking engagements, his seminars, leading other people. He's at the beach, eating food. He's out there living the life. Look. No pictures of her and him. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. And we know people like this who are married to people like her. This might be a picture of her, but it's not him with her. We know people like him who are married to people like her. Always, it's nothing but pictures of them too. He's the cuck beta male. And then on her Instagram, it's pictures of just her. This is the first picture verified picture we see of her. She's the third girl in the picture. How much you want to bet he's banging the girl on the far right? Huh? This is unbelievable. Hashtag Casey wishes she was Asian. How much you want to bet the chick on the right is Casey? Man, this dude, look at this. Hashtag Casey wishes she was Asian. He's in here running game on Instagram. This is incredible. This is insanity. Look, no pictures of him and her. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, yes. Yo. Real talk. I guarantee you, Steven is banging all three of these broads. Banging all three of them. He trolls Casey. Hashtag Casey wishes she was Asian. Look at Casey. $1 million smile. Jessica with a K. Looks like she probably got some too. And there's ugly-ass, confident-ass Stephen Dela Cruz smashing all of them. Look at his smile like the cat that ate the canary. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Yo, Stephen Dela Cruz for the W. This is out of this world. I cannot believe this. Oh, see? And she is a photographer. Hold on. Let's take a look at this. This is her right here. So she really was a legit photographer. This is insanity. He does not put any pictures of him and her on his Instagram. He is absolutely banging other chicks. I cannot believe this. There are no pictures of these two on this dude's IG, nowhere to be found. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, there he is, finally. Finally. And it's so funny, he looks like this raging beta male. Come on, man. This is, dude, I swear to God. Oh, there's the Buddy Christ. This is, oh my, oh, there's another picture of him and her. Then you go back to her Instagram. Boom. It's, dude, if a guy like him was married to a girl like her, their Instagrams would be swapped. Dude, it is pictures of her and him all the way through. She might genuinely care about this guy. She might actually care about this dude. Look at this. Look. Look. It looks like she really cares about him. Oh my God. This is, I can't believe this. I am shocked. I'm shocked, man. Dude, she looks genuinely happy to be with him. Oh my God. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe I am about to say this. I can't believe I'm about to say this. This is clearly the outlier situation, guys. This is clearly the outlier situation. But Stephen Dela Cruz married to adult film actress Christy Love. Stephen Dela Cruz is the winner. He wins. He wins. This guy wins. This guy married her for business purposes. Just like Red Pill Mike says, he never wanted to get married. He knows what the California state laws are on marriage, right? So he's like, all right, check this out. You know what? I'll bet you there. You know what? Her last name is Dela Cruz, but get this, guys. You don't have to be legally married to change your name, to change your last name to your husband's. I don't think they're legally married, guys. I don't think they are. I don't think they're legally married. Listen, a woman can change her name for any reason. Now, you got to go through some stuff, right? Well, why do you want to change her last name? Well, because I love him and blah, 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 blah. Or maybe they're like, listen, this is kind of a sham marriage. We had the wedding and we did the whole thing, but we never signed papers. I want to change my last name to his because it's better for his business. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's read through some of these super chats. This is insane. I cannot believe what we discovered here. I can't believe it. This is wow. Wow. Listen, amazing what you learn when you do a little research. I guess, you know what? I'm actually glad that I didn't watch this all the way through. Because we all sort of discovered this together. Me making excuses for not doing the proper research. My bad. Ben Jones, $5, says, as a devout Christian, I see this all the time in relationship videos by church pastors and their wives. This was scripted and no doubt is an act. Dude, I'm starting to think maybe it is. Mike Hawthorne, $5, says, read her P-Hub bio. Okay. They're in an open marriage. There you go. She blames her conservative family for making her an adult actress to find herself. There you go. There you go. That's it. This is insane. Sheldon Ross, $5, says, dude had a pic of dogs. Yes, he had a pic of a dog's butthole before he had a picture of his wife, right? This is incredible. This is incredible. Captain Crunch 420 with the $5 super chat says, this has to be the best example of mental point of origin. I don't think he bangs her, dude. I really don't. I don't think he has sex with this woman. I think he just bangs whoever he wants. And out in public, look, behind closed doors, he's getting it in with other broads. Out in public, oh, I love my wife, my beautiful wife. Meanwhile, he's trolling Casey because guess who's banging him on the side? Casey. Wow, this is insane, dude. Turkey Trinity says he's boning Casey and Jessica. Yes, he is. He's smashing all those broads, man. All of them. Odin, $5, says she ain't divorcing him. If that was her game, she would have been out way earlier the past 11 years. Dude, after 10 years, you are entitled to alimony. They've been married for 11 years. If this really was her plan, she'd have pulled the ripcord a long time ago. She looks happy about the fact that they are about to be married for 12 years. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I can't believe it, man. We thought this guy was a super loser. We're like, dude, Steven De La Cruz, you lose. Your wife is banging other dudes. No, sir. Steven De La Cruz is the winner. This dude is probably the only man who has a porn star wife who actually loves him. Go figure. Jenna Presley doesn't love Richard De La Mora. She doesn't love him. She never did. Dude, go back and watch episode 536, and you're gonna have to be a patron for that because they took that one down. But just go back and look at the pictures, man. Like, in every picture, he is leaning into her. Jenna Presley is leaning away from him. She wants nothing to do with that dude. Absolutely nothing to do with him. Oh, my God. This is insanity. There you go, man. Nixon Talks This is better than an M. Night Shyamalan plot twist. You got that right. Holy moly. Wow. Oh, my God. Hassan F. with the 2 British pounds is back at it with Mike Tyson body shots. Tricky Trini says this is a Filipino version of Bill and Hillary Clinton. Yo, I'm trying to tell you. Johnny Guido says, Googled her. This chick's peace leave has more miles than the U.S. highway system. But you guys remember what I said. I can't even imagine making physical bodily contact with a female adult film star. Maybe Steven feels the same way. Oh, my God. Jeeper Creeper says he's beta bucks at the end of the day. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think he's alpha. I think he's alpha fucks and beta bucks, be honest with you. Jeeper Creeper says, I retract my previous station. She is a super ultra mega hoe. I guess this guy has I guess this girl has a long career. Fritz in the Sharpe stream side says, maybe it's because she won't have a chance with another man. She'll still stick with him. No problem. Right. This is the highest value man she will ever get. And I think she recognizes this. This is why she that and the fact that he bangs other chicks and she knows it. That's why she adores him. Jenna Presley knows Richard De La Mora is as good as it gets for her. He's not banging other chicks. He's all enthralled with her. You know what? Matter of fact, hang on a second. We're going to do a little experiment. Watch this. Watch this. Richard De La Mora. There he is. Richard De La Mora. So this is the guy that married Jenna Presley. This is the guy that married Jenna Presley. Okay? This is the guy that married Jenna Presley. Yep. Husband to Brittany De La Mora. Let's check out his Insta. Oh, there we are. There we are. Look. Look. He's leaning into her. He's leaning into her. She's leaning away from him. And look at this. She's already put on weight. She does not. They had the kid. Oh, she is a little cutie. Okay. All right. So they have a cute kid. So now she has secured the bag. You see all these pictures of him and her. Yep. See, look. All these pictures of him and her. Oh, my God. Look at this. Oh, he's a family man now. Oh, no. You're never too good for accountability. Unbelievable. Let's check out Jenna Presley's Instagram. Let's see what she's all about. Brittany De La Mora. Oh, 32,000 followers. Wife and mom. She doesn't say who she's married to, does she? Hold on. Let's go back. Listen, let's go back to Richards. See, husband to Brittany De La Mora. Brittany De La Mora just says wife and mom. Look, it ain't nothing but pick. Well, okay. All right. Okay. She kept it. Oh, my God. Happy 5 years. Look at this picture. Do you guys see? Let me just blow this picture up. So they are kissing. He is leaning into her. This is insane. I cannot believe this. Do you see how she looks? I wish I could blow this picture up. Do you? Hold on. You know what? I think I can. Watch this. Look at this. Just watch this. She does, dude, she looks like she could not be more disgusted, turned off by him. Just watch this. I'm going to drag this to the screen here. This is why you know, what's it, Steven Dela Cruz, I think? Oh, God, I'm getting them mixed up now. So this is them kissing. Happy 5 years. Look at this. Look at this. He is leaning in. She is standing straight up. Do you see how her back is arched? See how her back is arched? She's not leaning into him. His arms are fully around. He is turned on by her. She could not be more turned off by her husband. Unbelievable. Well, listen, at least her Instagram is not just of her. So I guess this is their little girl. Oh yeah, she's a little cutie. She's a cutie. Okay, all right. So they both have pictures. Oh, it's so cute. Steven? Nope. Steven ain't having none of that. Steven's got one picture. How long ago is this? This was 356 weeks. It was like 5 years ago. 7 years ago. Right? Look at this. It ain't nothing but, dude, it ain't, oh, there's another picture of her. But he ain't in it. That's him with his side bitch. Oh my goodness. Wow. Dude, you talk about a turn of events. Hashtag, I did not see that one coming. Did not see that one coming. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on. We'll be back. Just give me a second. There we go. All right. There we go. Kind of messed that up there. Ay, ay, ay. Jason Ho, $10, says, might be some cultural things too. I know a lot of Filipino guys who look like this dude who are smooth and get plenty of tail. A lot of Filipino dudes have multiple side pieces. Game trumps all, man. All you guys, oh, it's money, looks, and status. No, it ain't. Nope. This dude had a criminal record. And he's a short, fat Filipino guy. Dude, he gets more ass than a toilet seat. EC with the $5 super chat says, this champ just takes some emphasis on some pictures with his dusty trophy wife. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. That's insane. There we go. Well, listen, man, that was something. Hell of an episode, guys. Hell of an episode, man. I think we all learned something there. You can't always judge a book by its cover, but you can most of the time. But dude, I think the lesson here is game trumps all, man. Game trumps all. This dude is married to a porn star, and this porn star actually loves this guy. She actually loves him. Holy cannoli. Wow. Hell of an episode. That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Primetime. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for Crypto Oasis. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Get thousands of hours of content not found anywhere on patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. Link in description.